Hello, my name is Francis Truchetet. I'm a member of the French College of ACNUSA. This presentation is about environmental impact and nuisances made by drones. The missions of ACNUSA. What is ACNUSA? ACNUSA is the French independent authority in charge of nuisances, that is to say, noise and emissions, on and around airports. ACNUSA was created by a law in 1999 with area of authority on noise pollution. Later, in 2010, it expanded its remit to air pollution. The general jurisdiction regarding air transport over all civil airports, it has power to recommendation on any matter relating to harmful environmental impacts created by air transport on and around airports. It also has the power of alert regarding breaches of the regulation in terms of environmental noise control. It has a power of investigation on noise related to airports, departure, holding, and approach flight paths. It has also a specific jurisdiction over 12 French major airports, which includes Charles de Gaulle, Orly, Nice, Marseille, Nantes, Bordeaux, Toulouse, and so on. In these jurisdictions, it defines requirements applicable to noise measuring in flight path monitoring stations. It issues an opinion of draft noise exposure and noise disturbances plans and acts as a mediator. It also has the power to impose sanctions in case of violation of noise regulation over 14 airports and 2 heliports in France. And what does ACNUSA has to do with drone transportation? Drone transportation could fall within the remit of ACNUSA for at least 2 reasons. The first one is that ACNUSA is dealing with air transportation, that is general jurisdiction. And the second one is the specific jurisdiction which applies to selected airports for first trial in Paris area, between Pontoise, Cormeilles and Vexin, a small airport north of Paris, and Paris Charles de Gaulle. Experimenting the introduction of drones in a secured environment. Beyond the technical aspects, the insertion of drones into the environment is an experiment which must clearly account for noise pollution, visual pollution, and various emissions. It is important to ensure safe procedures and to make sure that drone nuisances are treated like those of aircraft. In terms of both safety and environment, low altitude, 300 meters, 1,000 feet, is a particularly sensitive strategic horizon. The key point is acceptability by the local residents and the general public of these experiments by ensuring safe procedure as well as control environmental nuisances. Means to ensure acceptance of drone operations by the public. What are the means to do that? We have to define environmental and safety regulations, charters of good practices, and enforce them. Who is to deal with that? Civil Aviation Authority for sure, manufacturers, operator, airport authority, and so on. We've got also to predict and observe noise pollution to properly mitigate them. Once again, who is in charge? Would be in charge of that? Manufacturers, airport authority in charge of aircraft nuisances around airport, ACNUSA in the case of France. We also have to appreciate the low noise operational procedures, that is to say that Civil Aviation Authority, drone operators, air traffic services, airport authorities are concerned with that. We also have to have a transparent communication with local residents. ACNUSA could act as a mediator and facilitate communication between stakeholders in France. Okay, we'll have a small focus on combined effect. Currently, helicopter routes over densely populated area fly over major roads or rail infrastructures. The use of drones could noticeably increase traffic over this path and increase also nuisances, that is to say noise, visual, and emissions. How to insert drone in traffic in the area of large airports? We need to create new regulation. At the end of the day, it is essential that the same target level of safety for drones and civil transportation aircraft are applied, and they must be met. As regards nuisances, it is the same, and we should even expect an improvement as the traffic is going to increase as a result of drone operation development. Thank you for your attention.